to, oh my god, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. It's been a little while since I've done any recording on this game. Welcome back to Ocarina of Time, here on the game over Gerkinman. And I'm just going to quickly reacquaint myself with the buttons. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing quite well. I am sweating like a pig, even though it's 6:45 in the morning and it's now September. I am hot, like I am really hot right now. I think it could be because I just had like a really hot coffee. That might be what it is, but yeah, I'm cooking here. So yeah, you know, it's a thing. It happens. That's okay though. I'll deal. I'll survive. Ah, crap! I did not want to jump down here. Oh well, back around we go. Yeah, as I said, it's been a little while since I've recorded. I have to reacquaint myself with the controls for this Wii U version. Even though I started this game first, I ended up deciding since Soma Spirits was a shorter game, I should finish recording it before I got back to Ocarina of Time. So that's exactly what I did, and I finished recording and editing Soma Spirits literally 3 days ago as of this recording. I haven't been able to record since because I've been doing too much work. Work's crazy busy. And so is the traffic outside, even though it's so early in the morning. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? So yeah, it's good to be back in this again. I'm looking forward to getting this game finished up. It'll be the last game I record probably for a little while. For reasons I'm sure you'll already know at this point that I may have talked about. But anyway, let's get to where we're going. I think this is as far in the game as me and Jess got when we were doing our Let's Play of Ocarina of Time as well, so that's kind of interesting actually. I remember as a kid I got up to this point. I don't know why I never worked this out. I couldn't work this out when I rented the game, not until ages later when I had a play guide. Navi here like, yo, play the song here. I couldn't work out that I was supposed to, no, down on the stick, game, no, down. Thank you. Oh man, these analog sticks are so twitchy for this stuff. You could tell they were never designed for use this stuff. I really wish I could map the C buttons to the D-pad. Nintendo, if you could patch that in as like an option, because I'm never going to use the D-pad instead of as a D-pad in like 99% of the games I play on the Nintendo 64. So can you do that? Can you patch that in, please? I'd love you forever. But yeah, I think this was as far as me and Jess got into our playthrough of Ocarina of Time, which is still on the channel. I never took it down. I think it's just, it might be just listed as a playlist now. Well, let's go see Mr. Fat Froggy Man up here. It's my favorite character in the whole game. And of course, this is one of those tracks in the game that I always enjoy. So mellow. What's up? No. I wanted to speak to him. Let me... Yeah, there we go. Oh, my dear sweet Princess Ruto. Where has she gone? I'm so worried. Oh. That's all you got to say. I don't think it's kind of funny you go straight from that to... I mean, like, it does lead you down here by having this being the only direction you can go from that point, I guess. Diving game. Yeah. Want to play? There's no real... I think if this was made now, they give you like an excuse to go to this guy to do the diving game that would kind of give it context to finding the princess. I think that's something that they would change if they were to make the game now. It's not a particularly great minigame by any stretch of the imagination. You dive and you pick up some rupees in a time limit. But diving down off the top of the waterfall there is always satisfying. I will say, as a kid, I remember the first time I played this too, because I had played Super Mario 64 and that had swimming in it, and at this point I think Banjo-Kazooie I'd played as well, and obviously that had proper swimming in it. And then this whole like diving mechanic, I remember like my brain just couldn't comprehend why. Like, I thought the game was broken because Link kept swimming back up to the top. The idea of being able to dive only for 3 seconds was just so bizarre. And you know, in order of working out, oh, you need to complete this mini game in order to get a thing so you can dive in that obvious little hole there was just beyond my abilities of understanding. Of course, and as I've said before, now everything feels like second nature in this game, and I just kind of like fly through it because I already know what I'm doing. But yeah, I got no idea how kids work this shit out. I guess through just trial and error, or through buying Nintendo Power magazines back in the day. I think newer Zelda games are a lot less obtuse with this sort of stuff. But yeah, Ocarina of Time has you doing some really weird things in order to get items you need in order to progress, and I've never been a fan of it. And I think if the game came out like this now, they got you to do this sort of stuff in this order to... This is a scale of our kind. With this, you can dive much deeper under the water. I think people would probably kick up a bit of a stink about it. It's like the things that you're doing themselves are fine, but like for example with this guy, to the diving minigame, it just says, do you want to pay $20 to do a diving minigame? And then you just hit OK. Just because it's a minigame, I guess. Whereas I'd probably have him say, hey, would you like to do this diving minigame? If you win, you will get this prize that allows you to dive deeper. And then my brain would be like, oh, okay, there's this thing down here I can't dive to yet. That's something that I need. Like, to me, the idea of just doing a minigame for the sake of a minigame in order to get an item like that is kind of stupid, personally. Alright, so yeah, this is a Lake Hylia. This is an area we'll be returning to later on, but for now, we're going to come down here and lock onto this jar, and there we go. Lovely. You got an empty bottle. Put something inside and press the C button to use it. What? Something's already inside. What could it possibly be? Actually, there's a lot of little item trading quests in this game now I think about it. There's this one. There's a bunch later on. We just need weird, obtuse items for weird, obtuse reasons to progress. I don't have a real problem with it. It's just, yeah, like I said, I wish there was more, there's a special term for it. What is it? Man, I can't believe I forgot what the word is. It's like flagging or something? I don't know, or something along those lines. Speaking of like obtuse things like this, in order to get to the new area, the next dungeon, we need a sacrifice, which the game doesn't tell you. I think it says something, but nothing super specific. I'm going to use this. And the only way to get it is to have a fish in a jar. And rather than... I'm never going to use this milk anyway, so I'm just going to empty this milk out now. Rather than come back down after I talk to Fatso upstairs, I'm going to catch myself a fishy right now. Yeah, fishy. Look how happy he is. Look at that. I always love the fact that jars, like the picture, they got a flat bottom, but in the game they look like they're a diamond. That always entertained me for some reason. I do think there's actually something cool you get if you light all the torches in here. Did I just accidentally let go of the fish? I did. Well, as you all know, I'm very pro at the video games. Thankfully, you can just recatch it immediately. Alright, now I've got that. I'm going to put the letter up here. That's the button I wanted to press. Thank you. Yeah, I think you get a heart piece if you light all the torches in here or something. I've never actually bothered to do it, but I've been told. I've been told that there's legends that you get a thing for it. I remember as a kid I was obsessed with lighting all the torches in all the areas. Alright, you got anything new to say before I show you this jar, old buddy? Oh, my dear sweet princess. Nope. Alright, well look what I got. You'll really like it. It's a thing. Oh, this letter, it's from Princess Rudo. Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu Jabu? That's not possible. Our guardian god Lord Jabu Jabu would never eat my dear Princess Rudo. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little green around the gills. The evidence seems clear. He changed his tune very, very quickly, I must say. Of course, you'll go find Rudo. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter, you keep the bottle. Take it respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Rudo immediately. Zora! Best part of the game. In fact, I'm gonna play this again before the episode's through. Well, that was pretty amazing, I gotta say, but as amazing as it was, I really think in order to truly appreciate it, we need to watch that again at 50% speed. Let's go. Yes, truly spectacular. Thank you, Nintendo, for that fascinating... they must have put that in there as a joke just to piss people off on repeat playthroughs. I mean, like, it's funny. That I love the fact that he just waddles over there like that, but hot damn. Hot damn, is it a bit of a dick move in some ways. Alright, so... I'd love to know what's supposed to be over that way. I would really love to know. So, this is Lord Jabu Jabu here. Let's go see what the sign says about him. Zora's fountain, don't disturb Lord Jabu Jabu. Okay, and if you come up to him and you do the old... He's made of metal, as you can see. It doesn't tell you about... it doesn't tell you that he's hungry, or that you can feed him, or make a sacrifice to him, or anything. He's just here. He's just sitting here. And what do you do to get inside? What do you do? Well, I caught that fish earlier, and you use that to get inside him by doing this. And this is one of my major complaints. I never worked this out as a kid because there was absolutely nothing to tell me that this was something that I was supposed to do. It didn't have to say, go get a fish to sacrifice to Lord Jabu Jabu, but it could have said something along the lines of, bring, you know, in order to... I don't know, something. They could have had something that kind of imply, at the very least, that you should go and get something in order to get him to open his mouth. Instead, it was just, I got there and I was like, now what? And the funny thing is, after this part of the game, there's nothing like this again. Nothing like this happens again. It's pretty much all straightforward from here. All the really weird, obtuse, dumb stuff is almost exclusively when you're a child. Thankfully, nothing in the dungeons is anywhere near as obtuse. And speaking of dungeons, we're going to play this one next time, so thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope I have a fantastic day. We'll see how it goes. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace out. Have a good one.